genitalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Greetings, sir. Welcome to the commissary.
You were scheduled
Would you care for food?
duty in SRB last night.
Let's see what you got.
Sounds like those raiders at Libertalia were quite a handful.
Dr. Ao
Nice
saw
work
you
bringing
accessing
that
a
rogue
terminal.
synth back.
You know you are not permitted to access terminals in that section. Is Dr. Ao mistaken?
Yes. I mean, no, he's not. But I was only...
What is it? Were you or weren't you accessing a terminal in SRB?
I was, but I swear it's not what it sounds like. I was cleaning the terminal and it switched on by mistake. I was just shutting it down.
Was that a stutter? Have you developed a defect, Unit? Maybe you need to be reset.
Sir, I assure you that won't be necessary. It won't happen again.
See that it doesn't. You don't want me to tell you twice. Now get back to your duties.
You get me what we talked about, and I'm in business.
Liam, I got your username and password.
You railroad guys really deliver, you know? Hooking that ancient tech up to the modern terminals is going to be seriously time-consuming. Even with that password. So hand it over and I'll get started.
Here you go.
Great. Listen, I need a favor. Z-114 is working the atrium again. Can you give him an update? It's safer if you do it.
Nothing to report, sir.
You must speak quickly. We cannot risk being discovered. I have made arrangements. I can get the 13 discussed into position.
Something about
But
disappearing
tell me,
synths, I think.
do you think Mr. Benet's plan will work?
I believe so, yeah. Apparently the SRB can't figure it out. Dr.
A better
Ayo's
plan is to use this opportunity to rescue everyone. But synths will have to fight for it.
And I thought Mr. Benet's plan was too ambitious. Of course, I'd fight for my freedom. And I know of a few others that might as well. But enough to face all the guards? Perhaps if we stand up openly to the scientists, more of my people would join us. Yes. Even if most don't join the fight, certainly there are many others who have been waiting their whole lives for this. But we should be prepared for some of the synths to fight against us.
You won't be alone. The railroad will fight with you.
Together, we have a chance. I admire Mr. Beignet a great deal. We can't tell him about this plan. It's his people we'll be fighting. I will talk to my friends. Meet me here tomorrow. If I don't make our appointment, assume the worst.
Our technology must seem pretty advanced by your standards.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Operating at full capacity.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
The latest synth generation is just amazing. Those guys in robotics are working miracles.
Brendan, were you hanging around Advanced Systems today?
Yeah. But only for like 5 minutes. Why?
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
Yes, exactly. Dr. Watson's suggestion.
Just as you gave life to Father, he gave life to many of us.
Have you finished all your work?
Yep. Can I go play now?
You're done studying?
I'm not scared of
you
the
have
surface.
Nothing left?
Yes. Well, it's almost all done.
All right, well, if you are so... confident, then why don't I quiz you right now?
Wait. Actually, there might be something else I missed. I think I should read it again to be safe.
In case anyone didn't mention it, quiet time runs from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m.
Excuse me, Doctor.
You make a lot of trips to the surface, right? Maybe you can help me out with something. The Brotherhood of Steel has developed some impressive technology, and I think we could learn some things from them. The best place to start would be to study their design schematics, assuming you can get your hands on some.
Sounds pretty dangerous.
Probably, but it'll be well worth it. What do you say?
Sure, I can do that.
Great! We've got a lead on a small Brotherhood salvage team. That's a good place to start.
Spend enough time here,
and you'll be sick to death of the word synth. I certainly am.
Hi, Doc.
You know what happens when people get robots to do all their work? They get fat and lazy, that's what. Real people doing real thinking and real work. That's the future I want.
People have no trouble getting fat and lazy on their own.
A few, here and there, perhaps. But not on the scale I'm talking about. But I can see you're having a joke at my expense. You're hardly the first. In any case, I suppose I should say, welcome. Perhaps a fresh perspective will do some good around here.
It must make you proud to see all that Father has done, all that he has built.
Doc.
It's a real juggling act, trying to keep all the systems down here operating in the green. This place might look shiny and new, but there's a lot of old technology in these walls. I lose sleep worrying about when the next blackout's gonna hit.
So basically, this place is a sham. Great.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, even the older tech has held up for decades. Some, even for centuries. It's pretty amazing when you think about it. Our ancestors built things to last. Of course, that was before they blew up everything in the war. There's some stuff I need to check on. See you around, yeah?
Hey there.
Yes? Yes?
Everyone's excited about the new synth project.
It was probably just a glitch in the nervous system. The fine motor control software.
Did I turn off the interferometer?
I apologize for any disruptions that my work might cause you.
Rumor is Advanced Systems is starting a new dark matter initiative soon.
If you're about to launch into one of your passionate speeches about artificial sentience and machines with souls, don't bother. I've heard enough of them. I can write them down from memory.
But we can't just ignore the question. If a synth can dream, why can't it have a soul? And if a synth has a soul, then it is a living person by every standard we can measure. Of course it is far more comfortable to think of them as machines, so we can do what we want with them.
If you disapprove of the work we do here, Dr. Benet, you know where to find the teleport.
Now, just a moment. I never said that. I'm simply trying to open everyone's eyes to new possibilities.
Well, it's an unwanted distraction. We're men of science, not philosophers. You do well to remember that.
I don't know if you noticed, but I've increased synth responsiveness by 0.04%.
Remember to conserve power at every opportunity.
Hey, Doc.
Ah, hello. If I may take a moment of your time, we're having some trouble on the surface. There's a den of those abominable feral ghouls that's been threatening one of our scavenger teams. We've had to recall the synth scavengers until the situation can be dealt with. Hopefully by you.
I'll take care of those feral ghouls for you.
I'm very grateful for your help. I have no first-hand experience with these creatures, of course, but I've heard that they can be quite vicious. They are also quite territorial, so you should prepare for a fight. Good luck.
I hear we're about to get a new food supplement.
Please proceed directly to processing.
Feels like this project has been going on for months.
So much research, so little time.
All systems nominal.
Scanning unknown identity. Clearance confirmed.
It's been a pleasure to meet you.
Hey, Z1.
I would be happy to assist you.
Please resist any urge you might feel to eat the specimens in the hydroponic garden.
Doctor.
Well, if it isn't our visitor from the past. Some time ago, we covertly replaced the family patriarch at Warwick Homestead with a synth. He's been field testing a variety of genetically modified seeds that I created. Take this packet of seeds to the Roger Warwick synth. Be careful with these. They represent years of genetic manipulation and enhancement. Hopefully you can manage such a simple task.
It won't be a problem.
I trust that it won't. Now listen closely, because this next part is vitally important. When Roger asks how your trip was, tell him some blood bugs chased you halfway across the Commonwealth. That code phrase will identify you as an agent of the Institute. Also, you must be discreet. Do nothing to draw attention to yourself or raise suspicion.
I understand.
Now hurry on to Warwick Homestead so we can begin the experiment.
Hey.
Liam's been trying to teach me robotics. It's more complicated than I thought. Dr. Watson doesn't think I'm Institute material. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Clayton.
I'm glad you're here. I'd like to conduct an experiment, but I need some assistance with it. I believe we can improve the growth rates of our crops by using mutated cells, such as those found in supermutants. To test this theory, I'll need a tissue sample from a particularly strong supermutant. I expect I'll eventually need several such samples, but let's just start with one.
You need a tissue sample from a strong super mutant. Got it.
That's right. Now remember, only a particularly hardy super mutant will fit the bill for this experiment. I don't need it right away. But if you do come across such a specimen, I'd be grateful if you could bring back a sample.
I hope all your needs are being seen to. You just let me know if they're not.
One day, I'll design a more efficient reactor to replace that old clunker in the basement.
Excuse me.
Not everything you've heard about the Institute is true. Give us a chance.
Yes?
Hi.
I wish I had more time to spend with Quentin, but I can't be in two places at once. We haven't been able to crack that one yet. Father has accomplished so much. I hope you can appreciate his work as we do.
I'd love to get my hands on one of those Brotherhood vertebrates someday.
Doc.
Since you're new here, you should take time to learn our safety procedures. And the sooner the better. Rules create order, and order promotes efficiency.
You sound like my 5th grade math teacher. I hated that woman.
I doubt her rules were a matter of life and death. Fail to follow protocols in one of our labs, you could end up with a serious injury. Or worse. I had some handbooks made up, but that was years ago. I'll see about getting one to you.
Sounds good.
Take care, then.
Yes?
Reporting status. All functions normal.
From what I hear, that rogue synth at Libertalia was a real menace. Glad it's back where it belongs.
Nice work bringing that rogue synth back.
Unit X688 speaks highly of your combat skills.
Justin.
If you're going to be in Diamond City anytime soon, I have a favor to ask of you. You might not be aware of it, but the city's mayor is a synth, an Institute plant. He monitors developments in the Commonwealth and compiles reports on matters of possible interest to us. Since you visit the surface more than anyone else down here, I figured you could pick up the latest report.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Good. The mayor will be waiting in his office. He'll give you the report, and then you'll bring it back to me. Remember, discretion is vital to our operations in Diamond City, so try to keep a low profile.
Greetings, sir.
Myrna.
I may sell just about everything, but none of it is scrap.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
A bit of everything.
You need protection. Everyone does.
Let's see what you got.
Self-defense at its best. Protection for sale! Hand-tooled pieces!
Buy a swatter, the game changer!
Don't let the stress of life kill you. Relax with some cans.
Read all about it. An outsider's perspective on Diamond City. Are we still the green jewel?
Enjoy your new home.
No funny business.
McDonough?
Welcome, welcome. Good to see you again. I trust you've been sent by our mutual friend, Mr. Io. I hope he's doing well.
He's fine.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. There's a farm out there, run entirely by ghouls, if you can believe it. They might be a problem in the future. I ran on a campaign of strict, no ghouls allowed politics. When you build up a scapegoat, you need them to remain distant and scary. But ghoul settlements breed ghoul sympathizers. Let our mutual friends know we might need to give them a reason to be less friendly. The full details are in my report, along with some other points of interest. Here it is. Make sure that nobody sees this. Better you destroy it than let it fall into the wrong hands.
So if this shows up in public occurrences, that's bad. Got it.
Very funny. I'll let you see yourself out. Do travel safely.
Geneva.
You have your permit. Anything else? This office can't help you.
Issue of public occurrences, view from the vault, an outsider's perspective on the Commonwealth.
Roger.
Didn't run into too much trouble coming out here, I hope.
Some blood bugs chased me halfway across the Commonwealth, but I made it.
Yeah, those things can be pretty territorial. Glad they didn't catch you. Since you traveled all this way, how about a quick tour? Right this way, if you please. I'll show you what we've been up to here at the Warwick Homestead. We've come through some tough times here, I don't mind telling you. I bought this place about 5 years ago. I admit it was a little impulsive, but I don't regret it a bit. Probably saw the mute from it on the way in. It's been a real bummer.
I just want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
I just want to trade a few things.
You got the seeds? Good. We'll take those. Listen, I need your help. The whole operation's in danger of being exposed.
The Institute builds an underground scientific utopia, and you're their crowning achievement. The future is fucked.
You try working alone with no support for months on end. See how easy it is. So here's the problem. I think my foreman, Bill Sutton, suspects what I really am. He's been spying on me and having secret conversations with our farmhand, Cedric. Now, he's starting to work on my wife and kids, trying to turn them against me, too.
Turning family against family is a fiendish act.
They just need to be convinced Bill's wrong. That won't be hard.
I hope so. Anyway, there's more to it. Cedric's vanished. Bill says he had to visit a sick relative, but I think he went to get help.
Oh, great. This just gets better and better.
Bill's taken June and the kids into his confidence. He might have told them what he's planning. Right now, they're too suspicious to talk to me about it, but they've got no reason to suspect you. Just remember, Bill's got them all pretty scared. It's not gonna be easy.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry, but I'm not supposed to talk to you.
Look, your father's in danger and I'm trying to help him.
Well, okay. If you really are trying to help, then I guess I can talk to you.
The truth is, I'm really scared for Daddy. Foreman Bill says he's a synth and he has to be dealt with. He gave Cedric a lot of money and told him to go to Good Neighbor. I don't know why. Please, if you really want to help Daddy, find out what Cedric and Bill are up to and stop them.
Good neighbor indeed. Certainly no one here is trying to win any awards for cleanliness.
Entertainment's down the stairs.
Running from something? Welcome home.
I want to know what you and Bill Sutton are planning.
Yeah? What's it to you?
I don't want to see an innocent man come to harm over a false accusation.
And if it's not a false accusation? Thing is, I don't see how any of this is your goddamn business. Unless maybe Roger put you up to this. Tell you what, though.
Maybe we can help each other out. If I've learned anything here, it's that information's got a price. Just like everything else. I got no particular loyalty to Bill Sutton or to Roger Warwick. So make me an offer, and let's see what happens.
I know you're in a tough situation here, but lives are at stake. Please, help me.
Think about Mr. Warwick's family.
Don't pretend you understand my situation, because you don't. How about you just stay out of things that don't concern you?
You ready to be reasonable now?
You know the score, friend. If you've got the caps, we can talk.
A man's life is at stake and you're fishing for a bribe. You're pathetic.
That's the sort of offer you'd expect from a raider.
Then I guess this conversation's over.
You ready to be reasonable now?
You know the score, friend. If you've got the caps, we can talk.
If that's what it takes, fine.
Well, now. Looks like I can help you after all. Truth is, this whole trip was a damn fool idea if you ask me. Bill hands me a fistful of caps and says, go to Good Neighbor. They got all kinds of shady characters there. Find us a mercenary. So, I'm supposed to find some contract killer like I know how, and then hire him to take out Roger. First I agreed, but now I'm thinking to hell with Bill Sutton. I'll just stick around here for a while. Of course, he's probably figured out that I ain't coming back. Might just take matters into his own hands. As frightened as he is, the man's capable of just about anything.
Oh, are you hungry to be somebody else? So sit down your pretty face. You came to the right place. Where every night starts.
One way or another, you're gonna admit what you really are.
Excuse me. Right here,
you ain't
Bill.
earned my
Bill,
trust.
You're
so we got
insane.
nothing to
Please, I'm
talk
begging
about.
you. Let's just talk about this.
You. I know you're part of this. You probably killed the real Roger so this thing could take his place.
Calm down, Bill. You're letting fear get the better of you.
I should be afraid. Everyone should. These synths are everywhere. Who the hell are you, anyway? I'll tell you who you are. You're one of them! You show up out of nowhere, have your secret chat with Roger, and the next thing I see, you're off looking for Cedric! That's right, I figured it out. I know you're up to something, and I ain't gonna trust a word you say!
It's your decision, but I don't think you'll pull that trigger.
There's no turning back now. Not for me. So what do you plan to do, stranger? Are you ready to take a bullet for a synth?
And you? Will you really risk your life to prove an insane theory?
Guess you're about to find out. You crazy!
Analysis green.
June's a heck of a bitch. I feel no shame admitting that's half the reason I married her.
Well, he certainly doesn't need that anymore.
Hey.
Yes, sir?
Heads up.
Mr. Troy!
Thank God you were here.
You okay?
Yeah, mostly. I thought for sure I was a dead man.
I'm just glad that you and your family are safe now.
Well, we're in your debt. You can tell our mutual friends that I'll get those seeds in the ground and have a report ready soon. In the meantime, you be safe out there.
Heads up.
Mr. Troy! Sir, perhaps Perhaps now would be a good time to speak?
Sure. What's on your mind?
So gracious, sir. I do appreciate it. I've always had such admiration for you and your family, ever since the day my visual sensors were first switched on. You and the missus, so good with young Sean, and so trusting of me to look after such a newborn bundle of joy. It just warms my nuclear core. So you can imagine the distress I felt when the bombs fell, after you fled to the vault. I searched, but found no evidence of your death. I could only hope you all made it in time. And when you returned, I was overjoyed. I admit I ran a full diagnostic scan just to make sure I wasn't malfunctioning. But the news of the missus and Sean, believe me when I say it takes a true hero to live through that.
I'm no hero, Codsworth. Believe me.
Don't sell yourself short, sir. In such a bleak world as this, think of all you've witnessed and all you've done. In my 200 years, I've seen it tear good men and women apart. But you, sir, you have remained the very model of what humanity should aspire to be.
Thank you, Codsworth. That means a lot.
No thanks necessary, sir. I wouldn't hear of it. I truly believe if the Commonwealth is to turn itself around, you're the one to do it. Now, not another word. I stand firm in my belief. Let's get back to it. Picking up hostile life fine then. Sir, do proceed carefully here. I find this place unsettling. Picking up hostile. Neutralized. Recommend immediate repairs to primary system.
For your safety, do not lean against doors. For your safety, please do not tamper with Protectron stewards. For your safety, do not lean against doors. Watch your step as you enter the train.
Sweet.
Protect and sturdy.
To avoid delays, do not hold the door.
Commencing attack on hostile target. Engaging hostile target. Attention, citizens. You may now resume your normal activities.
Passing through cars is prohibited.
Weapons free.
In the event of an emergency, please use call boxes to request police assistance.
Terrific! It's a fight! Analysis green. Security operation successful. Resuming normal operation.
Rowdy.
You want to spiff up your power armor? You've come to the right place. The Atom Cats have the most far-out mods this side of the apocalypse.
What is this place?
The Atom Cats Garage, dummy. It's a haven for cats too cool to live anywhere else in the Commonwealth. We got a thing for custom power armor jobs. Because what's cooler than power armor? Nothing, that's what.
Not interested.
Hey, Nosebleed, just where do you think you are? This is Atom Cat territory.
Cool name. Intimidating.
Go back to Nowheresville where you belong. Oh, I know what this is. You want to join up with the cats, don't you? I guess you don't look like a total wet rag.
And you don't look like you've ever used one.
Oh, you got me, Jack. You got me. All right, all right. Hey, you're one step closer to Coolsville. Now, let's put your skills to the test. My girl Rowdy should have something for you to get your bread hooks on. She also trades in power armor mods and frames. Get yourself hooked up while you're there, Jack.
There we go. Rowdy.
Saw you over there gabbing with Zeke. What's the story?
Here to help.
Tops, from the looks of it, I'd say Boss Man thinks you have a little Atom Cat in you. Wants old Rowdy to see if you have what it takes to shack up with us.
The only cat in me is the one I cooked up for dinner last night.
Don't sell yourself short, Buster. I've been putting off hauling myself over the pond to work for this, but now you get to do it. This here's something I've been fixing up, part of the pump system at work. Thing was clogged up like Zeke after one too many cans of cram. I want you to go to the pump shed there and install it.
No problem.
The Warwick folks might be squares, but they are nice enough. We help them out with our skills. They give us food. Works out real nice. Oh, and make sure to let June Warwick know when you're done. She's the bird in charge around there.
I've got this idea. Hear me out. A suit of power armor with a jetpack? On the back. Well, it's a far-out idea.
Let's take a peek. Jump, jump, and... more junk.
I got so many flavors of mayhem for sale.
Too many miles on the road. At least the pay is terrible.
I saw you working in the pump shed over there. Are you with the Atom Cats?
Correct, Daddy-O.
You guys are adorable. So is that pump all fixed up now?
Yep, all patched up with duct tape and bubblegum.
Wow. Well, at least the Atom Cats work quick. Now we have to do our part to get this thing working. I'm sure you guys will hear from me if we have any more problems. Maybe someday this will do the farm some good. The Atom Cats have been such a great help to us. You must be hungry. Here, take some food back with you. And please, send Zeke my thanks.
Almost hard to tell the difference between a salvage yard and a town these days.
Yeah?
Rowdy.
Oh, all done?
Yep. You're gonna have to give me something harder than that.
That was just the first test, Buster. Don't get big-headed.
That place was a real dump, huh? Thanks for taking care of our business there.
That place? You know you live in a junkyard, right?
But it's a junkyard with style.
Just so you know, I will be checking your work. The Cats won't take credit for shoddy craftsmanship.
So he had the skills to spiff up the Warwick pump. Should we rustle his jimmies with something else?
We got gunners coming in hot.
Gunners!
What the?
Atom Cats! Let's go!
These days, it's slow. Just what does one do with so much junk?
Hey there.
Just thinking how wonderful it'd be to get out of this infernal rain.
I saw you working in the pump shed over there. Are you with the Atom Cats?
Correct, Daddy-O.
You guys are adorable. So is that pump all fixed up now?
Yep, should be all fixed.
You guys are great. Thank you so much. Maybe someday this will do the farm some good. The Atom Cats have been such a great help to us. You must be hungry. Here, take some food back with you. And please, send Zeke my thanks.
Yes?
Rowdy.
Oh, all done?
Yep. You're gonna have to give me something harder than that.
That was just the first test, Buster. Don't get big-headed.
That place was a real dump, huh? Thanks for taking care of our business there.
That place? You know you live in a junkyard, right?
But it's a junkyard with style.
Just so you know, I will be checking your work. The Cats won't take credit for shoddy craftsmanship.
So he had the skills to spiff up the Warwick pump. Should we rustle his jimmies with something else?
Crap! We got gunners coming in hot.
Gunners!
Don't think I won't hurt you.
Let's stomp!
Zeke.
Gunners! Those wet rags keep trying to get their mitts on our suits. It's you, Jack? You slayed! Because of you, we didn't lose a single cat today.
It was no big deal.
No. You are out of sight. And a friend of the cats in my book. You have full reign of our digs. And, you know, I can get you hooked up with a little discount around here, yeah? Finally, The holy grail for anyone who knows what's cool in the Commonwealth. Your very own Adam Katz jacket. Wear it well, Jack.
If you're not chrome-plated, you're not with it. Cop yourself some power armor, Jack.
I'm Rowdy, and I wrote this poem.
You're doing fine. What's it called?
It's called An Ode to My Hammer.
You got this, Rowdy.
An ode to my hammer, so heavy and nice. I'm sorry, I can't do this.
Oh, Rowdy, come back. Can someone turn off the recorder?
I wrote this one about this thing that happened to me the other day.
Another race on.
I call it Hard Shell. It's off me. A walk on the beach. Doing my thing. Staying cool. A thing breaks the surface of the dark water. A pair of claws under a dome of gnarly shell. I'm caught. Off guard. Beady little eyes look at me from deep within the shell. Beady little eyes, full of hunger, full of rage. I pull out my gun and shoot. But the bullets only bounce off that crusty shell. Those beady eyes narrow as the shell devil grows angrier and angrier. He comes at me, faster than before. A bullet finds its way through a crack in the dome. The demon screeches in pain. Those beady eyes close for the last time. I reap the spoils from the kill. And I think this thing and I, we are kind of the same. For I, too, am soft meat under a hard shell. Thank you.
Hell yeah.
Good read?
All right, cats. I call this one Metal Heart. Metal legs, metal arms, metal heart. Tool of war, tool of peace, tool of art. I get into my suit and I strut through the wastes. No fear, untouchable. The flames on my suit burning,
rising, glowing. The flames are hot, but I am cool. I walk, I run, I ride. My hands are strong. I am a man. No, more than a man. Because, man, I have a metal heart. Thank you.
Got it.
What's that? What? Who's there?
Analysis. Green. Security operation successful. Resuming normal operation.
Someone there? It's you. What is it? Let us splatter your brain! Nothing. Suffer! Here, please, tricks on me again. No fight today. Annoyed?
Analyzed. Recommend immediate repairs to primary systems to ensure continued operation.
Suffer! Suffer and bleed! I hear something. Something there. Stupid noises. It was nothing. Human time is done! This is the age of the super mutant! Unhappy. Yes, we should move north, range out, and hunt.
Analysis. Green. Neutral target lock status. Green. Re-engaging hostile target.
Let's make this quick, shall we?
Hot potato! You see me, human? This is your death!
Security operation successful. Resuming normal operation.
Certainly doesn't need that anymore.
What? Scared already? I'll wear your guts around my neck!
Lethal force neutralization operation.
You humans made us! Now suffer for your arrogance! Oh, ha, ha! Little baby scared!
Target lock status. Continuing perimeter sweep.
Just stand still! Bucketheads, die!
I guess. Like,
Secure location.
Human time is done! This is the age of the super mutant! You'll never leave here alive!
It's my responsibility to make sure this place runs smoothly.
How was your day?
Complicated. Long.
What did you work on?
I've got the report from Diamond City.
Good. I'll take that from you. I'll let you know when I need you to pick up the next report.
Try me.
That's
Just
all
a
for
lot
now.
of headaches over antigens and immunogens.
Yeah, that's my.
See you around.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you're finally taking an interest in science, son. Keep up the good work.
Dr. Ayo.
What do you want? And please, make it quick.
I'm good for now. Thanks.
Very well.
Quentin is such a liar. How'd he know what the surface is like? He's never been up there.
I've got that sample you wanted.
I'll take that from you. Yes, this will do nicely. I hope those super mutants didn't give you too much trouble.
No trouble at all.
I knew you'd be the right man for the job. It might be necessary to gather more samples. So check back with me later if you can. Again, thanks for your help. I couldn't do this without you.
Doctor, you've requested another synth memory reset.
If you require maintenance, please file a report with the Facilities Division.
Aggression, disorderly behavior, overall insubordination. I could go on, but we'd be here for hours.
Very well. I'll schedule it in.
Director Holdren seems very taken with you.
I delivered the seeds.
Good. I trust everything went smoothly?
Yeah, pretty much.
Splendid, splendid. Here you are, then. Something to aid in your future missions.
courtesy of the Bioscience Division. That will be all. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Doctor, what are you doing here? Isn't today your day off?
It is. But honestly, what am I going to do with the day off?
I don't know. What do you usually do in your spare time?
Read test reports, compare data, work. What do you do?
Pretty much the same thing, I guess. Well, enjoy your day off.
Good to see you.
Your presence here is a great gift. Not just to Father, but to all of us.
Someday, we should capture a feral ghoul and bring it back here for study.
Those feral ghouls won't be a problem anymore.
Splendid. And you hardly seem the worse for wear. Remarkable. Father said that you were a soldier. You must have been a good one.
I won my share of medals.
I don't doubt it. Not even a bit. Thanks to you, I can finally send that scavenger team back to the surface. Of course, there are feral ghouls hiding all over the Commonwealth. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before we have to deal with them again. If you're willing to undertake another extermination, come and see me. I can always use the help.
I really appreciate your help with this.
I have some Brotherhood schematics for you.
Great! Can't wait to get a look at them. I guess you took a pretty big risk to bring me these. I hope I wasn't asking too much of you.
It was a cakewalk. No problem at all.
I'm glad to hear it. If you come across any more of these blueprints, let me know. In the meantime, I'll see what I can learn from them.
Scanning. Subject identified.
I asked my friends if they'd take up arms for their freedom. I was surprised at the number of volunteers. Perhaps once the fighting begins, many others will join us. But we will fight and die very quickly unless we have weapons. A lot of them. Given the right materials, we can make our own crude but serviceable weapons. Unfortunately, we're missing a few critical ingredients.
Go on.
The Institute's always expanding. Excavation just completed on one of the sublevels. The mining equipment has been packed into crates, and they haven't been moved yet. That equipment has everything we need. And thanks to Mr. Binet, the construction crew is populated solely by my friends. But they're under constant supervision. How do you feel about killing some guards?
I'll do it, if it's necessary.
We could come up with no other way. After you eliminate the guards, we'll move the supplies and blow up the tunnels behind us. To the SRB, it will be a tragic construction accident that killed many synths. Rare, but not unheard of. And then, our dead friends can assemble the weapons we need. Good luck.